they are doing it sincerely. What about the professional life? And like that, oh my god, this sounds too boring. And honest appreciation also as well. We are not hurting their feelings. Hey guys, I'm Anjali Gupta, an explorer, travel enthusiast, storyteller following love and health. So, welcome back to my channel, guys. So, in this video, we will be sharing some pearls of wisdom. मैंने एक अपने और वीडियो में इस हाउ टू विन फ्रेंड्स एंड इन्फ्लुएंस पीपल की एक एक्सर्प्ट बताया था. वी हैव शेयर्ड दिस एक्सर्प्ट. सो आज टुडे इन दिस वीडियो वी विल बी शेयरिंग द होल बुक समरी. So I know most of the people don't like reading books. Might be they don't have time because of hectic schedule, or like who will read ita mota book and they don't have time. They prefer to some excerpts and this kind of summary, that so that they can also get review or insight that they will think to buy this book. So how to win friends and influence people. This book is actually full of so many information. So this is one of the productive book, and if we can apply the learnings that we have that we will learn in this book, from this book, in our personal as well as professional life, for both life, this book is very helpful, very helpful. So let's start. I'll be sharing all the takeaways that I have taken from this book, learned from this book. So it says don't criticize, condemn, or complain. So guys, it's almost true, no? Like do we need to criticize, complain, or any kind of condemn things? I mean, it ultimately hurts our emotion, right? If we are complaining, if we are condemning on anything, or if we are criticizing on others, so just think like that if I'll be on that person, I'll be on that person place, and someone is criticizing on me and someone is complaining about me, so how will I feel? So isn't much better option if we will try to talk with that person, that how this happens. Okay, so let's figure out together, instead of criticizing or complaining. One of the most important, actually it's very simple and it's very effective one, the lessons that I have learned from this book, and I really do apply this in my day-to-day life. It's just saying it's just the, let's take that name. If we are talking to someone, then let's take that people name again and again in the middle of the conversation. Like suppose I'm talking to someone, and it's like suppose I'm talking to someone, some other Anjali, and I'll be saying how are you doing. Instead of I'll be asking how are you doing, Anjali, and there are two different kind of weight are coming in this statement. Like someone is recognizing with your name, and someone is just telling as without your name. So in which line you will be more focused? Like if you are taking the name like, hey Anjali, can you please pass me that bottle of water, and second one say, hey, can you please pass me the bottle of water. So I'll be definitely will be more attracted toward that person who is taking my name. Okay, also we will have this like people love to listen, hear their name, right? People love to hear their name, and people also love to like our name, like a person's name is the most beautiful name in their life, in his or her life, right? So taking the names, or calling people with their names, or mentioning the names in the middle of the conversation, or in the middle of any things you are asking, so it's really beautiful. One more lesson that I have learned, that always arouse an eager in other people to arouse in the other person an eager want. See, if I have started this video telling that hi guys, I'll be sharing this book, and I have started directly, so might be you guys wouldn't have a much feeling or excitement. Okay, there will be some again book video or like that. So if I have told that most of the people have don't like reading books, so here we have this solution that we can share the summary, or we can tell the like the note 8 points to remember. There we highlight, and also I can share this so that either you can buy this book if you will get enough excited or enough motivated with this book. So you will definitely buy this book. Otherwise you will take some takeaways and learn some lesson, and you will say, okay, I have learned. So I am thinking about you people, because this video is I'm making for you people, like what I can contribute to you guys. So I am arousing an interest to listen this video, right? So I also really believe on this point that arouse and eager that in other persons that what they really want. Okay, so here we are with some points, and moving to. So whenever we go in some event or party, or in general when we meet people, so suppose I just reach to two or three people, like a group of people, and there everyone is talking, and there I'm just intrigued in between and interrupted kind of, and I started saying about myself. So how does it will feel? And just let's forget about 2 to 3 people. If we are talking in just 2 people, I and someone is talking, and I just started talking about myself, and I'm not giving the chance to other people to say something, or to like to say or say their opinion. So how will this feel? Listening is very good skill, but just one person is totally listening and one person is totally speaking. It's just a mismatch balance, it doesn't balance that way. So so here I have learned from this book also, that become genuinely interested in other people and make the other person feel important, and do it sincerely. If I am reaching to one person, and if he or she is reaching to me, so I'll definitely tell them, you please say, you please proceed. I just don't only start to talk me and talk about myself, right? So this is the one takeaways I have taken from this book, and also I have shared this another point in my previous video also, that how smile is very important to in our every moments of life actually. How a smile is really important, that the most expensive jewelry, if we say na, it's a smile. And actually it's not expensive, it's free of cost, and it's a beautiful jewelry and a beautiful costume, or whatever you can say. Smile is the just anyone can smile, and anyone can make other person to smile if they are doing it sincerely. So I have already shared about the importance of a smile in my previous video, so I'll be sharing the link, and you guys can check out what a smile can do, how a smile is beautiful and magic to anyone's life. And also I got another point to share with you guys, that so we have that yeah, be a good listener, obviously encourage others to talk about themselves. Obviously, see that we can say like that I know what I'm going to talk about, or I know about myself. I know that whatever I'll be sharing, or whatever I'll be discussing with peoples, I know it myself already, right? But just I will start, and so many eyes are coming, no? So just I will start, and I'll keep saying, and people are not getting the chance to say, or getting the chance to comment. So it will feel too much boring and too much exhausted from other side, no? Because here I'm just talking about myself. So, and also that if you are giving the other people chance to say something, see the knowledge you have yourself and knowledge that they are sharing to you, it will be like a double knowledge, like so many. Now we are being a good listener is the like so many now knowledge, or so many insights, so many informations now I'm getting from other side, right? So this is so important of getting a good communication is like however you are, how much you are saying, make sure that you are listening double of it, always. Otherwise the conversation become dull, the conversation become boring as well. You will feel like one person will feel like too much self-centered about themselves in front of other people. So I really believe on this, that be a good listener, also give the people chance to speak about themselves, to speak about their things that they want to portray, they want to say, they want to give the information, right? So don't interrupt in mid and in between. I don't think it's a good or it's a decent gesture, I guess, according to my opinions. If it's not much needed and if it's not much necessary to interrupt in between, so I prefer to not interrupt. This is what I really liked about this lessons from this book. Okay, so moving to our another takeaways from this book, that the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Yeah, guys, like this is too important, that instead of getting into the arguments, why can't we say something, or why can't we make the environment or situation like that we are just make ourselves, in fact the other people's out of that argument. See, if you want that I personally believe this line, you want to make some better site, or some good views, or some good days, or some good relationship with any human, or any environment, or any things in this world, don't get into the argument. Never get into the argument. Saying your things, saying your information, portraying your information, and getting into the argument is literally two very different things. Like instead of getting into the argument, why can't we just try to keep our point of view as well, listen to their point of view, and make something better and beautiful conclusion. Another point I'll say, if you are wrong, admit it quickly. Yeah, guys, admit it quickly. If you are wrong now, and saving that wrong, we will start doing another wrong attempt, we will start lying something again. So it's become this stack of something. It will start compiling something very wrong, that after some days, after some point, after some terms, we will start regretting, or we will start finding ourselves in very burden situation, right? And anyways, it will going to explode you if you are saying wrong, or if you are doing something wrong, or if you are lying anything to anyone. Here we are coming that there is a line that let the other person feel that they are doing a great deal of the talking. Obviously, if we are having good listening skills, so we can always make them feel better if we are listening, and listening so sincerely, listening so quietly to them, because at one point we will get the chance to speak. But listen, guys, let's first listen to him or her, that what they want to say, what they are saying, right? Another point, that call attentions to people's mistake indirectly. Yeah, see, if we say someone that, hey, you have done this very wrong, and you should not have done this, and now please get it clear, or get it correct as soon as possible. This sounds too ordering, this sounds too rude, this sounds too negative, actually. Because okay, that person did something wrong, and we are recognizing that mistake before that person recognized itself, and now we are saying abruptly, we are saying too rudely, being not showing any empathy, not showing any politely conversations we are not making. So it's like that persons will feel so bad. I mean, oh my god, what happened? Also, they will feel bad, so they will think bad about you even. That yeah, see, she or he can say could have told in some polite manner, so that it won't feel that bad. Also, if you are saying in alone, then it's another thing. And if you are also saying in some group of people, in between among the some group of people, it's like, oh my god, like too many exhausted scenario, right? So I do believe that if we are recognizing someone's mistake, or if we are recognizing someone's mistake, or if we are in the place that we have to deal that people that you have done some mistakes. So I'll better prefer the way that I guess this would have done in this way, and it would have been more better. And you have committed that you have mistakenly done in this way. So why not just you should take a look and give uh, again you can try more better, or again you can we can talk about this, right? So there is the, see, it's just a change of a statement, it's just a change of uh, it just it's just a change of some statement and some way of statement telling, and convincing or conveying my own statement, right? So I'll obviously choose this option rather than that rude lines, right? That you have done this mistake, you have to correct it, and this and this. No, what we need of doing this, and this really happens in our professional life mostly. In our personal life, we can talk to these people obviously because we love them. We love them. They are my family, or they are my friends. We will talk, and in ways, if we are talking rudely also, so they will understand. Okay, it's just a family matter. It's just a friendship matter. But what about the professional life? Feels bad, no? When someone say rudely to you, it really feels bad. So we don't need to know, we don't need to say that much rudely, and we don't need to behave that much rude. We can say sincerely, we can say honestly, we can say honestly, but we can fold in another matter, so that that person will also feel, and also feel enough motivated and motivated and energetic to recover that mistake, to recognize that mistake properly, and to recover that mistake, right? So this is the really very important lesson that I have learned from this book. And also, so this is the takeaways that I have to share with you people. And also that use encouragement, make the fault seem easy to correct, make the other persons happy about doing the things you suggest. See, suppose if I would have started this video saying that, hey guys, I am Anjali Gupta, and I am going to share something good and something interesting about how to make friends and influence people, and like that. Oh my god, this sounds too boring. I mean, it's not arising any interest in other persons to listen, or in fact watch even, right? So it's like if you are not making the other person happy, whatever you are sharing to them, if you are not making them to feel better in something better and in some insightful way, so I don't think it will work, right? So it's totally important to make other persons to listen to you whenever you are speaking, or listen to the story that you are in try to depict to them, right? Otherwise, if your story will have power, even if your story would have meaning, that always every story have definitely, but if you don't know how to convince properly, how to convey properly, how to convey interestingly, then it won't work that much effectively. And again, you will gonna lose, not lose, but you won't gonna make a good impression. That we need to take care about that. If we are working in some place, if we are talking with our family, if we are talking with our friends, if you want to put something good on the table, no one will sit there, no one would love to sit there, because this is how the life goes. So always make the other person's interesting and happy about the things that you are saying and you want to try it. So guys, they are like really so many things, good things about this book, and so many wisdom also, that example after example, and there is a story that Dale Carnegie sir has depicted in this book, and it's really very beautiful story. So great to so guys, if you loved this all the points that I have shared with you, and please go with this book. If you are into the learnings, and getting and grabbing some books and reading it, so please get this book. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, because more videos will be coming soon. And also that all we need love and support for each other. So if you really like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and also let me know that how did you guys feel about this book. Let me know your suggestions. So much love and good health to you all. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.